Alright, so this is what you get in a box. As you can see, the instructions are right down here. You can download their app, turn off your modem, plug in the modem and a Deco, which means the router, and open the app to finish your setup. So I will walk you guys through that step by step. You end up getting 2 routers within this box. Alright, so once you guys get your box open, you're going to want to take out the bottom part. You want to bend this open. This will include the adapters and whatnot inside of this box. So this will be your first brick. I'll leave the dimensions in the description or on the screen. Probably in the description just for your guys' conveniency. So you'll get 2 of those. If you need one, you will have a quick installation guide for your Deco router. That would help if it's in the middle of the screen. I'm new to this. There's also a Ethernet cable by the looks of it, which you will need one. So here's the TP router directly out of the box. So here's your Deco router. Here's a little 360 view. Here's size comparison. It's basically as big as my entire palm. The top has a nice smooth surface. Not that it's gonna matter anyways. That's just design. And in case this matters to you guys, here are the bottom parts of the router. It will need 12 volts of power, and that is it. And there's also a reset button on the bottom in case if anything goes wrong. The pads are rubber material, I believe. Other than that, this is a LED that will signify if it's on or off or in pairing mode. Look at your manual if you need any help with that. So first off, we can just take this plastic off the router. I don't need it. I don't know why it's on there anyways. So taking out the second router, I'm gonna do the same exact thing. All right, so once you have your routers outside of the box, that is what it will look like. That's what it looks like in the box as well. First of all, you want to get your Ethernet cable that came with the package. We'll get this open. So looking into the instructions, this is all you need really. Red solid, Deco has an issue. Red pulse, Deco is disconnected from the main Deco, which means the first router, because these two work together as a mesh system. The whole point of mesh Wi-Fi is basically to separate the stress from one to another, and it actually is more stable than your typical router. So they will actually help each other more than hurt. Continuing on, yellow pulse means the Deco is restarting. If it's solid as yellow, that means it's starting up. Blue pulse means Deco is ready for setup, aka pairing mode. Blue solid means it is setting itself up. Green pulse leading into a white pulse means the Deco is upgrading its firmware. Green solid to white solid is Deco is registered and all is well. If you guys want to take a screenshot, go ahead. All right, so the next step is very simple. So you want to put your power cord in here. Your Ethernet cable, all you need is really just one, and you could use the one that came with the routers themselves. You could do 1 or 2, it doesn't matter. It'll automatically detect which one it's using for the modem to the router. So go ahead and do that, and I'll meet up with you guys in the next step once it is on. Nope, seems like it just goes in. You could turn it around, it's not gonna do anything bad. Looks like you have, I'm not quite sure what this is. If this matters, here's all the details on the plug itself. All right, so once you plug this in, the first thing it will do is it will turn a solid yellow. All right, you will now notice that your router is blinking blue. If you want to see, that's what it will look like. All right, we're going to go over to screen view and walk you guys through how to set this thing up. All right, so the first thing you want to do is go into your App Store or Play Store and just search up Deco or TP-Link Deco. It will be for free. You just sign up with an account if you don't have one already. Okay, so once you guys are in the app, you want to press this plus button at the top right. You want to go down to create a network. I'm not actually going to make the network because I already have it at the new time of this video. I actually had to re-record this, so forgive me for that. Just a little confusion. So for this model, it is the W6000. So you want to press that. It's going to show you, make sure you have the power adapter in, the Ethernet cable in. You want to press next. Now, The next thing is you want to make sure you have your modem powered off. You want to put your Ethernet cable into one of those ports. I normally put it in one, so we're going to go ahead and press next. Just like it says up here, connect your modem's LAN port to either Ethernet port on Deco and power them both on. Doesn't have to be at the same time, just a little FYI. Check your modem, wait for about 2 minutes for your modem to start up. When the modem is ready, the internet LED on your modem will usually light up and become stable. Wait until Deco's LED pulses blue. So it's going to start off solid yellow while it starts up. It may or may not have to automatically update itself because of firmware updates, which typically you'll get them every 2 to 3 months. So just make sure your router is up to date. Now once you see it pulsing blue, the Deco's ready for setup. And you'll just have to imagine this, because I don't want to recreate my network. So it's going to walk you through what you want to name your network, what you want your password to be. I believe this has WPA3 security on it, so you could enable that if you want to. Once you got your thing set up, you could go to Wi-Fi settings. As you could see, you could have 2.4 and 5 gigahertz network. You could tap on that. So for me, my name is blurred out, but you know, name and password. You go to advanced. You can have security. Okay, I was wrong. So security is WPA2, but the router is actually recently new as well. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't support PA3, but you also have the option to hide your network. I'm not sure why you would, but go ahead if you want to. You could share it. I'm not going to press that because it will come up with a QR code and it will let the other person next to you scan that and they can join your network if you want them to. You also have the option to create a guest network. You just turn that on. You tap this and it will turn on. Okay, so mine is now on. It will now say network name. It will show your network name _ guest. And for my sake, I'm going to turn that off and keep it off. You could also put a password on it if you want to. I just didn't want to mess with that. Go down to your more section at the bottom right. Now you could put a VPN client on. I'm not going to right now because I don't need to. You can also set up a block list. So if you have any blocked devices, you can add them by the MAC address if you don't recognize it. Or you could also select clients. If you don't recognize any of these, just again, I'm going to blur these out. If you don't recognize any of these whatsoever, you could add it and press add and it will deny access to your network. So going down to your IoT network, this could be for smart lights, cameras, all that, whatnot. You could just turn that on, save it, and then once you connect like a security camera or a smart light, you could add it into there just so it's less congested. Heading into the quality of service tab, you can put your total bandwidth on here. So for me, it fluctuates to 550 to 590 to 600. So I just put 550 just so it's stable. My upload speed is normally 120, but I just want to put it 115. Your high priority devices, you can put that on there as well. We're going to go down to advanced. Just for my choice, I put Wi-Fi router, even though I have double NAT sometimes. I just deal with it. But if you want to avoid double NAT, you would go down to access point if it's a big issue. Going down to a more important one, beamforming. You guys could read this if you want, but I'll break it down. Basically, if you move throughout the house, it'll actually use most of the routers around the house if you have more than 2, which in my case, I have, I think, 4 of them, because I have 2 different models as well. Your main router would send it down to another router. It would concentrate your signal into that device better. Fast roaming, you guys could read that if you want to. Basically what this is if you lose connection from, if you start to lose connection from one room, it'll automatically connect to the next room's router, in other words. And you have NAT forwarding. You could set that up pretty easily. I don't care to because I don't have any reasons to. You also have connection alerts. You could turn this on if you want push notifications or email. You could select that. If you don't want it, you can turn it off at any given point. Known device alerts. If you have like a couple devices or one of your family members come over, you could turn that on if you want to. Managers, you could set this up, add a manager, make sure that they have a TP-Link ID. If you're not a big fan of the LED lights turned on,
You could always turn them off, or you could also set a time from and to date, but for me, I like them on. And this is how you mainly check for your updates. You just press that system like I did. Press update Deco. It'll then check for updates. And as you can see, your Deco home Wi-Fi system is currently up to date. Enjoy. If you ever have any issues, I would recommend you reboot Deco. I'm not going to, because I don't have any issues with it. If you want it to reboot daily or whenever you want, reboot schedule, turn that on, and then it'll give you options every week, every day, reboot time, so on and so forth. Anyways, last but not least, we're going to go to network optimization. If you have any interferences like channel 40 and channel 36 for 5 gigahertz, you can always scan it, and then it'll show a button that says optimize, and it'll actually change that for you, but I don't need to right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. Anyways, going back, you can also see the online clients. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope it was helpful. Please click the like button if it was actually helpful for you or it was informative. If you'd like to subscribe, feel free. We also have a Discord server down below in the description. Other than that, have a wonderful day.